not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Dances away. Gets rid of it. He's got him. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw it again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick release by the QB. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. Third and long, you got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's Beck. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Line getting set on 2nd down. looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but just snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Running inside, it's Hansen. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeps it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Leaves it with the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Hansen. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pumps it downfield. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's Julian saying to throw. Smith with the grab over the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Open on the left side is Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Here's a little room there. The 40, at the 30, the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch. What a cut. Now he's loose. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees it. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Nittany Lions will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Throw it, say it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick release on the RPO. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go play action with Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Say it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Looking for his man in the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Running to Green. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Looking for a crease, it's Wallace. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Beck. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it and keep possession.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Say it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Maybe a crease. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, saying. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Here's Sayin to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to run it. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Running inside, it's Hansen. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Really nice play call by the offense, too.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
On the ground, it's Hansen. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's caught. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They want to run this quarterback. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up.
I'd have a chance.